Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is an M53 M55, the Tier 9 American SPG. This one's located on the north spawn of Murovanka, and it's under the command of Razor14150. Game on. Well, that's actually an M55. I can tell that because it's an 8-inch howitzer, and the one ahead of it is actually an M53. And the way I know that is because the gun on that one extends over the front of the vehicle, and that means it's a 155mm gun, whereas this is an 8-inch howitzer. Well, he's driving straight past the other. As you can see, that very long barrel of the M53 M55. Now this one, the 8-inch, will do 1050 alpha, penetrating 52mm of armour, and it's got a burst radius of 11.1 meters, which means it's got a very big footprint when it comes to hitting the enemy. And he's gone and parked it right in the corner, aiming towards the enemy. Now an enemy scout has been spotted, a GSOR, but he's not going to shoot at that because at the moment he's just trying to find out where everyone is, and we don't want to give him an indication of where Arty is located just yet. Superconk's going to find out very shortly anyway. Rounds out. That's a near miss, 401 hit points. And you can see that Razor is relocating to avoid counter battery. He's smart enough to realise that you can just move forwards and backwards from the same spot. And he's gone to Battle Assistant to change his aim. Just waiting for the reload to go through. It's 34.8767 seconds. Near enough 35 seconds. It's a big shell. Very big shell. Rounds out the Supercon. Direct hit for 343. Nice bit of stun. It does help if you hit the T key to mark it for your teammates so that they fire at it after you've stunned it. I'm not sure, but I think that the Scorpion G and the AMX AC-48 didn't fire because he's hiding behind that house at the moment. But if he wasn't hiding, you'd really want them to try and fire on him once he's been stunned, because that will earn you stun assist. Now it's a tier 10 battle, and it's got tier 8 tanks in it. I just saw a Badger off to the right. Oh, and there's a Panther 2. That's a tier 8. So tier 8 tanks are going to make very satisfying bang if you hit them, because they've got weaker armor, but if you hit the higher tier opponents, you're going to earn more XP. 10% more for hitting a higher tier opponent. So at the moment, Razor needs to hit more tier 10s if he can. Now he didn't relocate after this last couple of shots, but it doesn't appear that the enemy is doing counter battery just yet. Now they're pinging the map at K9. I think they indicate that there might be tank destroyers up there or something else. He's firing at the Badger. Gets a shot. Oh, that's a penetrating round. 1102. It's a high roll. He must have gone straight through the rear armour. And in fact, there's an AMX 1390 on the east side of the map who's in the A row. And now we've got a GSOR coming straight towards us, but the Scorpion makes a quick mess of him. That AMX 1390 is quite dangerous because he could find and kill our fellow Arty. Rounds out in the Supercon. 437. Unfortunately, that AMX 1390 has found our platoon or teammate and killed him. So he's coming this way. So Razor needs to get into the trees or behind the cover. The 1390 is heading east again because he realises if he comes west, he's going to be going into the arms of a Scorpion and a T110E3. Instead, we're going to adjust our aim and shoot at the Superconk. See if we can take him out of the game. Yes! Lovely shot there on the Superconk. 512 takes him out of the game. And there goes the 1390. Chased off by the guys from the Magic Forest. Now a whole bunch of our tanks are actually at this moment going along the K row at the back of the map And that tends to make me believe that they've cleared out the problem, whatever it was, in the south. And now we've got an ISU 152 coming straight towards us, almost on a suicidal run. It's a big hit, but we took a round from the ISU 152, and we have been damaged. Still got 16% of our hit points left, and there's the enemy Arty trying to get us, and he anticipated we'd be moving forward, and unfortunately for him we didn't. But we're not loaded, so we can't touch that Panther. But he knows where we are, and that means the enemy Arty knows where we are as well. We're rolling towards him because he's on fire. And there he goes. We want to get away from the position we were once in, because enemy Arty's more than likely going to fire in that direction. Well, we're rolling south now. Better to be away from the position we were once in. We're down to just 25 hit points. Razor's survived the onslaught. You don't often get two enemy tanks charging you down. It's kind of weird actually, because some of the guys are actually on the assault along the K row have actually started coming north again. There's an FP4201 T44. They've left their teammate in the RU251 on the K row to stop anyone from going east. I think he's decided of his own accord to go there. Oh, Kanona and Jagdpanzer 105. Now he's got a pretty meaty gun. Rounds out. Lands just behind him for 187. Now we're backing up just in case the enemy knows where we are. We know that the M50... Oh, there he is. That's the guy who hit us, and he's down. There's two more Arty still to go, though. An FV3805 and another M53, M55. Kanonen is running into the trees for cover. He's just been badly hit. Can we get a line up a shot on him? He fires around in. Oh, splash kill! It shows the big footprint of the 8-inch howitzer there. He didn't land the shell near the target, but it was enough to take him out anyway. That 11-meter footprint is big. Well, it's actually 11-meter radius. So, of course, it's... to get the huge footprint, you have to actually, it's pi r squared. But of course, if it's a radius of 11 meters, that means it's 22 meters across. And that Kanona Jagdpanzer must have been within the 11.1 radius. There's the Badger. He penned him last time. Rounds out. Kill shot! 293. That's 3 kills now for Razor. He's lining up the shot on the FV4005, the last enemy tank. There he is. Adjust your aim, Razor. Adjust your aim. The other guys are going for him. Razor's gone to sleep. That's better. He's almost loaded. Keep your aim on target for the moment you're ready to shoot. Line it up. And rounds out. That hit the target. 424 didn't kill him, but he is badly wounded, tracked, and stunned. They've just killed the Arty. This is the last enemy, and there he goes. And they're ticking affirmative because they're happy. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's only a first class tank for Razor 14150 in that game, but he did get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 13, and he got a Gore's medal as well for surviving the battle. Well, surviving the battle for getting at least 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle in damage. And it's pretty amazing that he did survive that battle, given that he actually took a big hit from that ISU 152. In fact, if that had been a slightly higher roll, I think he wouldn't have survived the battle at all. Let's have a look at team score. Surprisingly, during that battle, he didn't get the high caliber. That went to the FP4201. 4202. He managed to get 201. Sorry, the Chieftain, he managed to get 5,412 hit points of damage, but Razor managed to get 4,365 hit points of damage during that game. A very high scoring damage in terms of art for an Arty. And when it came to kills, he scored, the FV4202 got 4 kills. 3 kills went to the T95 FV4201 Chieftain, and also to the AMX1390, that troublemaker on the back row on the enemy team. And, well, Razor also managed to get 3 kills, and he could have platooned with that FV4201, but I think he probably would have remembered to do so if he actually looked at the score numbers. He might have actually been able to pick up a nice Brothers in Arms as well. When it came to base XP, it was Razor. Yes, Razor 14150 managed to get 1004 base for that game because he was hitting higher tier opponents. 991 went to the Chieftain and 933 went to the FV4202. He fired 11 rounds in that game, got 7 direct hits, 1 penetration and 11 splash. The penetration was actually on that Badger. Fantastic shot on the guy as he was retreating. The armor on the Badger on the back is fairly weak, but that shell must have hit a weak spot because even the Badger does have good armor on the rear of the vehicle. 4,365 hit points of damage, of which 3,963 were at more than 300 meters. That difference was the ISU 152, which he hit fairly close up. He did receive 1 hit. It was from that tank, the ISU 152. He also received 2 hits by way of splash damage from the enemy Arty, who was determined to kill him once he'd seen him. 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and 210 hit points of damage assistance, plus 243 hit points of stun assist off 8 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 33,367 credits, got 70,000 credits from personal mission payout, and after repair and ammunition resupply took away 86,217 credits. He received 1,004 XP, got ×4 for the first victory of the day, and took away 6,024 experience points altogether. So a pretty great battle there for Razor 14150. What a name. Not sure what the number means, but I'm sure it'll explain to us. But just goes to show, even if you are spotted, just keep firing away. But do make sure that you move position, otherwise the enemy Arty will nail you. And he had the presence of mind to move, but he did get hit by the enemy Arty. Just a bit of splash as he pulled away from that position. But yes, you can still keep firing, and the fact that if you do, you get some great results, because 4,000 damage in a game for an Arty, yeah, that's a good game. That is a good game. And I'm surprised it's not an ace tanker, but on this occasion it's not. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. And thanks for watching.